Now, forewarn weather with exclusive cutting-edge technology to help keep you and your family safe.
I guess you have to balance it out, right?
I was going to say, there's always a consequence. Like when
right?
we get those early spring, of course, that's one example, but we think just here at home, our flowers budding, our early spring trees budding, and then the refreeze, and it just knocks out all the blooms.
Well,
so,
we talked about...
Especially that magnolia tree.
Yeah.
it's hit and miss. Anybody that has one knows.
Right.
And we talked about boats going in the water in some places, like docks going in. And
Absolutely.
now it's going to get too cold again.
Well, but that's because we have very little ice cover across the Great Lakes.
Take the boats out.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we're getting new climate data now that really drives that point home. So this coming in this week from Climate Central, that we have a 25% decline in the ice on the Great Lakes over the last 50 years. And right on par with that trend are fewer frozen days per year across the Great Lakes. So this is averaging out all of those lakes, but now we are averaging about 27 fewer days of frozen lakes across the Great Lakes over the past 50 years. So there certainly is a warming trend that's in place, and that's why you're starting to see, the maple syrup tapping early and boats going in the water early. And a day like today, with 62 degrees being reported at noon in early February, this feels more like early May. We have southwesterly winds sustained at 23 miles per hour, and so it's those stronger winds that continues to pump in some milder air. Now, our temperatures across the area, mainly in the upper 50s right now. We've already broken the record at Metro Airport, which was previously 56. We're a degree above it now at 57. Also at 57 in Mount Clemens, Port Huron, Lapeer at 59, Ann Arbor also at 59 degrees. So that is an upward swing of 10 degrees in Mount Clemens. We are 13 degrees warmer right now at noon in Grosse Ile compared to where we were this time yesterday. So the wind gusts are over 30 miles per hour at Metro Airport, Ann Arbor. Pontiac, a 35 mile per hour wind gust was clocked, 36 mile per hour wind gust the farther west you go into Jackson and Lansing. So it's a windy day, but it's a warm one, a record warm one. Rain returns Saturday morning. This is not widespread. I'll show you the spotty chances that we possibly have, and then we'll be cooling off as we head into next week. So we have more cloud cover to our north compared to here in southeast Michigan, but even though this seems like it's really clear, it's more of a filtered sunshine out there, and we will have some clouds kind of mixing in throughout the afternoon. Topping out in the low 60s, so about 61 degrees paired with those gusty winds, and the wind gusts will continue to peak by about 2 o'clock this afternoon before they start to die down going into the evening. We'll be on the breezy side, just not quite as gusty during the overnight. So for the overnight, 42 will be the low. That's still incredibly above average. But then those temperatures kind of plateau, and they're a little more steady as our high temperature will only be a few degrees above that, 48 tomorrow afternoon. So as we look at how this times out, dry throughout the rest of your Friday, but after midnight, a couple little spotty sprinkles could roll through, and they're out of here by daybreak, and we spend the rest of your Saturday dry. We'll also be dry on Sunday, but slightly cooler as that cooler air mass filters in. You notice the biggest difference in the morning. So tomorrow morning, we're waking up to 42. Sunday morning, 29. So we dip back below freezing. And then we'll have the similar temperature profile, low 20s for highs, for lows in the 20s, highs in the 40s, all the way through early next week before seasonal 30s return on Thursday.